Your friendly, my old comrade, Lord Varys, had stayed here with us to advise me in this matter of the war, Marine. Oh, Lord. Instead of returning home to King's Landing. Lord Varys, Lord Varys, Lord Varys. Oh, yeah. Alright, hold on. Back. So it's turned. This is the first time I've ever seen normal AI turn straight to a franchise. He could have shown these young fools what needs to be done and helped raise the necessary armies. My friend Varys was clever, with an understanding far greater than my own. And if only my queen would listen to what Varys told her. She is much beloved, even among those she hates. Why, my dear little queen? You're so lovely. Why should you have to go through this terrible lonely thing of widowhood when you could marry again? So you can look for pretty skin. And then the new husband will... Fuck. I tried to understand... It's weird. It's all weird. The new husband will bring you great wealth and power. With his own blood to legitimize your children. You won't be able to stop the king of the city marrying his daughters to highborn men. Your sons and nephews will have lords to call uncle, or the queen of lights, or Elise, and sit back and count up the gold. And let the pussy roll in. But the new queen, well, who wants a second wife anyway? Good. Sojourners the ways of the bedchamber, for listening in. Said my dear friend, you know how to cook bells. No one would believe you could love a new wife when you're old. They would wonder if perhaps they had lost some sense after the brief enchantment playing with your head like a foolish child. You know what happens, so that queens. You know what happens to queens that cry, don't you, Joffrey? You want that? I think you do. I think you like the big tears. Mix it in your lube there. It's obviously very safe. Oh, fuck. Tongue. Again. It's also very sad, for Varys was so kind. Such a handsome villain. And the way they killed him just like they killed poor Stockton, that kindly fat one. But the queen doesn't slut shame, no she does not. She won't slip a compliment or two that serves her and the king down. What do you think happened to their hands after they finished, Joffrey? Certainly. But it smelled a bit like roses for a time. How can you keep a boy with no father in such an ungodly temper quiet when he gets a knife in his hand? It takes something special to kill another human being, doesn't you? That young man who cut down in the wind. It brothers and cousins, you knew that. You didn't have to take it either. You didn't even have to say it. These are the creams on there. Your brother, who never knew you lived. Lived what? Lived? Like just lived? Who didn't even know you're hurt. He was too young to begin. You would die from anything at all. And just put him in the tip. I don't think your memory right. Or put it right. But I can do I shall have a passion for it. Oh, yes, I think you got it. You can take up working if you like. I couldn't believe they were shooting your father, and you grew into such beauty, perfect woman, even your face, just like mine. I can never be beautiful though. They said it. But you such sweetie, such sweetness, you see, we've been together, the two of us, a long time. The first thing they told me when they got to grant me sight in my dying days, and oh, but I did not understand then. How many lifetimes that was? That could be a lifetime that we were born. We were cruel children, but we are cruel adults now. See how the years have littered my fingers with my bones. You read the Bible forever. Not the other. Everybody's done all this, all the joy, the beauty, all that love will perish like candles in winter. It's too much cold and forever. Can't be, it won't be. Don't listen to that. Oh look, out upon you, through my eyes, and see your children's grandchildren. I know that they will call you, and I'm longing in. I guess you came and went. They told us so. The women came and went. They told us so. You are not one of the 100, and you won't let yourself be forgotten. You have earned a place among the great names, a glorious legacy, and your name will go down in history with kings and heroes. In conclusion, there is no end game, no goal. A war isn't won. You're not allowed to win. You aren't even allowed to lose, except if the wrong side loses. You can't get ahead or behind unless they get in your way. Your friends and loved ones. Your enemies and enemies' friends, all of them will tell you you don't deserve better than you get. They'll tell you what a failure you are, what horrible things are waiting around every corner for the next victim to come along. The world is cruel. The abusers here. The people you encounter are more malicious. 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 And if you survive the abuse long enough, then your own self becomes just as bad as they are in the cycle of QT that doesn't have any point on the repeats over and over. You might have to change the sin to account for a variety of circumstances, including location, relationship, duration of abuse, length of stimulation period, either months, days, or hours, number of simulations with variations. Simulated abuses could include the government, school, religion, parent, work, or bosses. The environment could be any of this mentioned above, with the active factor that Sims in each iteration interact with each other. The Sim can have any number of additional interactions and events to account for. The Sim has a friend who's been abusive. Their mother, father, grandmother, or grandmother is an addict, alcoholic, or drug abuser. They were born in a household with physical or sexual violence. There is also the possibility that an entire town exists inside the Sim that can't be interacted with directly except via mail or the internet. The whole thing would need to be based on the idea of a simulated town or village with the Sim playing an individual in the village, which itself interacts with the Sim outside of its own borders. This is a G train, which is code for a train in these parts. Other places, it's how you make it look like an accident. There we go. These projects do not incorporate the goal is to prepare survives. The concept of destruction will, but perhaps for this purpose we're probably using a RPG game. The goal is to explore how one survives the constant barrage of attacks from the real world, but to have some control over it all while trying to remain sane in an insane society. The game should be structured so that players experience at different levels in order to know most extreme situations, ending with a final scenario to help resolve and cope with everything the players have endured thus far. The project should incorporate elements from all forms of gaming, role-playing games, strategy games, action-based adventure, and FPS, among others. It would ideally appeal to a wide variety of people with differing levels of computer expertise, including young adults, children, gamers, and non-gamers, as well as the older population.